Uy, laki. May isa pa. Dami naman na ito. Pinadala ni Infinix. And by the way guys, this is the Infinix Note 50 Pro Plus 5G.5 or you can call it 5G Plus or 5G-A, pwede rin. Dami na tawag, no? This phone is being powered by the MediaTek Dimensity 8350 Ultimate, 5,200 mAh na kanyang battery, and it supports up to 100 watts of fast charging and 50 watts na wireless charging. Plus, meron siyang Sony IMX896 na camera sensor and of course, 100 times na periscope telephoto zoom. More details and special unboxing after this quick intro. So right now I have here is the special box sa Infinix na Note 50 series na media kit. Buksan lang natin ito, no, clip niya. Kung gusto nyo mapanood ng aking ASMR unboxing, makikita nyo sa aking YouTube Shorts and sa aking TikTok channel. Talaga ng effort si Infinix dito, makita natin. E buksan muna natin ito sa side. There's 2 layers here. So we'll pull out the first layer. Makita natin yung phone itself. Meron siyang vent clip dito, nakasama. Promotional na pin ng Infinix AI. And meron din siyang vent clip refill. On to the second layer na tayo. Labas natin. Meron siyang kasamang Infinix na AI ring na susutin natin pretty soon on a separate video. And meron din siya Infinix na AI buds which itatry din natin on another video. So far, yun lang ang for this box. Let's go to the other one. And ito, medyo nag-effort ka talaga siya. For Note 50 series, which ang laman niya si Note 50 Pro Plus, fast to first. Ang collaboration nila with Call of Duty Mobile. One of my favorite games of all time. Logo ni Call of Duty Mobile and collaboration logo. Infinix X Call of Duty Mobile. Buksan natin. You know, daming goodies. So, isa-isahin natin. Ito yung kanang promotional na poster. And by the way guys, this is a promotional kit. Hindi ito makukuha ninyo once you purchase the Infinix Note 50 Pro Plus. Just a word of reminder. Ito ang kanyang device itself. Special packaging. Nice! Meron pa siyang pasombrero. Si Ghost. Suotin muna natin. Yo. Uy, meron pa siyang pa-neckerchief dito. Uy, looks nice, no? Logo ni Ghost. I'm not quite sure. Pwede mo siyang gawing pang takip ng, yan, ganito. Or for me, I might use it as a neckerchief. Parang Boy Scout lang. Diba? Oh, this I like. T-shirt. Fast to first. And ito yung kanyang promotional print sa likod. Here's another goodie. Jacket, Ganda ng logo. Si Ghost. Plus, may print pa siya dito sa gilid, Fast to first. Plus, meron din siya AI ring and AI buds just for you to enjoy, which unbox natin on a future video. So tapos na yung special unboxing, unbox na natin to. Let's go! So ito Infinix Note Pro Plus 5G na may 12 gigs of RAM and 256 GB of storage, has a price point of 17,999 and sa early bird rate guys, 15,999 lang guys para sa Dimensity 8350 which for me sobrang sulit siya. And don't forget to click the link on the description box below para dumiretso kayo doon sa promotional na link kung nakipaligoy-ligoy ka at baka ma-scam pa kayo. Just a word of reminder. Now, one of the design na napansin ko dito sa Note 50 Pro Plus 5G is flat ang kanyang likod. Matte finish siya, so smudge-free. And kakaiba ng kanyang camera bump dito, which is, well, kinda unique on its own. Shiny siya, so expect maraming ka fingerprint na makakapit dito. And one of the good things dito sa kanya is meron siyang pailaw once you're charging or you're playing games. And one thing na napansin ko dito sa kanya is that inadapt niya ang design ni Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra. Flat na flat likod, square na square, and konting chamfer dito sa gilid, dito sa ilalim, which looks kind of the same. And then gilid niya is flat na flat, which is a metal frame na, by the way, for a mid-ranger. Take note, it's a mid-ranger na may metal frame, aluminum metal frame, which definitely is good, sturdier, more durable, is of course more tested pag nahuhulog siya. Pero hindi ko sinabi na ihulog mo. Makita mo yung mga antenna buds niya all over, which is, well, medyo refreshing para sa mga mid-range users na makakita ng mga antenna buds dito sa gilid. Kasi normally pag plastic frames, wala kang makita mga antenna buds dito sa gilid. And another good thing na nagustuhan ko din dito sa kanya, kanang power button, meron pa siyang gold lining dito sa gitna. And by the way, ang sound set is being tuned with JBL, so expect some really good audio from this one. Now, like I said, this one is being powered by the MediaTek Dimensity 8350 Ultimate. And it's quite new, no, yung Ultimate. Nung ginagamit ko naman siya on day-to-day tasks like multitasking, using the phone for phone calls, for social media and everything, mga video editing, wala maging problema. Kaya na mag-handle every single task ng button mouse kaya na. Plus gaming, which malalaman natin a little bit later, kayang-kaya din niya. Now, nung sinalang ko siya sa Antutu benchmark, nakuha siya ng 1.01 million points, which is so far not bad. For a mid-ranger na nakapag-crack ng 1 million points sa Antutu benchmark. And nung binigdan ko, this is what I got. 2,720 ang kanyang loop score and 60% na stability ang kanyang Wildlife Extreme na score. Ito nakuha ko sa Geekbench, kanyang CPU benchmark, and sa kanyang GPU benchmarking. Well, medyo rocky konti ang kanyang thermals and it throttled to 71% ang kanyang best performance. Now, malaki ang kanyang battery at 5,200 mAh na silicon carbon na battery which supports up to 100 watts of fast charging and 50 watts na wireless charging. Meron siyang 10 watts na reverse wired charging and 7.5 watts na reverse wireless charging. And of course, your favorite, bypass charging. Meron dito lahat sa Infinix Note 50 Pro Plus 5G. And tinry ko naman gamitin to as my daily driver, using on the whole day. Basta normal usage, walang problema, kaya mag-last ng one whole day. Pero kung medyo malupitan ng bakbakan, expect mo na mabilis mag-drain. Pero don't worry, meron ka naman bypass charging to use para hindi mag-drain ng battery and hindi mabilis malaspag ang iyong battery. Now, kung screen on time pag-usapan natin, it got me a 8 hours na screen on time based sa aking 50% brightness and 60 Hz screen refresh rate testing sa PCMark na battery stress test. Now, one of the good things dito sa kanyang display, meron siyang 144Hz screen refresh rate sa kanyang 6.8-inch na AMOLED display. Ang kanyang peak brightness, 1,300 nit, and meron din siyang 91% na screen-to-body ratio. And sabi ni Infinix, meron siyang wet and greasy touch dito, meaning kung basa ang iyong kamay or magrasa ang iyong kamay, like yung mga mekaniko, magagamit mo pa rin yung screen mo. Pero I would still advise you to wipe your hand first before you use your phone. And by the way guys, meron siyang 2 years na Android updates and 3 years ng security patches as advertised ni Infinix. Now, if you're browsing on your favorite socials dito, expect naman magandang display dito. Square na square, no? Not far from the experience ng S25 Ultra. And I like yung kanyang big screen dito, which is definitely very nice. Especially, no, manipis ang kanyang bezels. And if you're watching your favorite shows naman dito, since it's NBA playoffs, and madalas ako nanonood ng mga NBA games dito, maganda ang experience ko dito. Even if you're watching mga K-drama, mga music video dito, expect it to be really nice, really sharp, and the black is definitely blacker on the Infinix Note 50 Pro Plus 5G. Ang pinagmamalaki din ni Infinix dito, it's being tuned by JBL. Check lang natin, no, yung kanang loudspeaker dito, since meron naman siya 3 butas dito sa ibabaw and 6 na butas dito sa ilalim. Let's just check. Honestly, yung sounds niya is not bad. Hindi lang super duper lakas like yung mga flagship level phones. Very nice ang kanyang quality and hindi siya tunog lata pag sinagad-sagad mo. Perfect for listening on Spotify and playing games or kahit just simply watching videos. Okay. So, naglaro tayo ng 4 titles on this phone. So, since this is a gaming phone naman na pinagmamalaki ni Infinix, I play Call of Duty Mobile, Genshin Impact, Farlight 84, and Delta Force. So, pagdating sa Call of Duty Mobile, expect mo na really giving you a great graphical experience dito sa kanya. Sinagad-sagad ko ng graphics and to be honest with you, ang ganda ng kanyang gameplay. The sounds is good, the touch response is good, and wala ako na-feel na frame drops kanya ni isa. And surprisingly low ang kanyang temperature after an hour of gameplay. Umabot lang ako ng 35 degrees Celsius after yung bakbakan. Pagdating sa Genshin Impact, equally nice, no? And nilagyan natin sa high graphical settings. And there were just some very minor frame drops lang na napansin ko. Well, na ipag-clash ako sa maraming kalaban on the same space. Medyo na-feel ko may kunting hang. So, yun na napansin ko. I'm not quite sure kung dahil sa hindi pa masyado optimized ang 8350 Ultimate or it's just that yung aking internet connection was bad. Pero yun lang masasabi ko siya on my honest opinion. It's not bad. The gameplay was good, the touch response was good, and it was quite immersive dahil yung sound is also quite good. And after 30 minutes of gameplay, 39 degrees Celsius ang inabot ko. Pagdating sa Farlight 84, wala kang maging problema dito. Sinagad-sagad ko rin ka ng graphical settings just to be able to enjoy itong game na ito. And true enough na nag-enjoy nga talaga ako sa kanya. I'm really one of the big fan ng Farlight 84 and I make sure na sinasama ko ito sa phone reviews ko just to give you a glimpse of what this phone can do. So one of the things na napansin ko siya habang tumatakbo tapos nag-sniper scope ako, wala ako naging problema. On other phones kasi minsan nag-hang siya. Pero wala akong na-feel na problem dito sa 8350 ni Note 50 Pro Plus. And surprisingly low din ang kanyang temperature after an hour of gameplay, 37 degrees Celsius. Then, of course, gusto lang natin i-try itong bago, Delta Force. May nag-request ito sa akin, and so I did try to give in And sinagad ko rin naman kaya na graphical settings hanggang kung saan kaya niya. And it's both a mix ng Call of Duty Mobile and a Farlight 84 na experience. Yung gameplay niya was good, pero medyo, medyo kinakapa ko pa siya. Honestly, yung kanyang game experience is not so bad. I'll play more of this in the coming other reviews na gagawin natin sa ibang smartphones. And to be honest with you, it's really a refreshing experience. You can try this one, si Delta Force. Okay naman touch response siya dito. Wala akong maging problema sa screen. And the sound is quite okay. And after 30 minutes of gameplay, inabot ako ng 36 degrees Celsius. Now, right now, pag-usapan na natin ang camera experience ko dito, which one of the surprise dito sa phone na ito is yung ganda ng kanyang mga camera shots na nakuha ko dito. Starting off with a 50MP na main camera sensor with OIS, and this is a Sony IMX896 na Night Master Cam, followed by 50MP na periscope telephoto lens with up to 3 times optical zoom and 100 times sa periscope digital zoom, and of course, a 8MP na ultra-wide lens with 112 degrees na field of view. This one can shoot you 4K and 60, and ang harap na is a 32MP na camera, which can shoot you up to 4K and 30. Now, yung camera ng Note 50 Pro Plus has come a long way. Honestly, I've experienced yung Note 40 Pro Plus and masasabi ko sa inyo guys na nag-improve yung kanyang camera quality. Now, leaves me wondering kung mas maganda pa lalo si 050 soon. Now, looking at this photo alone, masasabi ko sa inyo na really nice. Very simple ang shot na ito, very dramatic tingnan. And pag zoom in mo dito sa kanyang tall building na ito, talagang makita mo lahat ng details na kailangan mo makita. Equally said din dito sa shot na ito, the blue sky, hindi siya saturated which looks very natural tingnan. Plus yung kanyang glass na dito sa building ng Solar North, katamtaman lang yung kanyang reflection. Hindi siya sobrang OA na blue na mapapansin, pero sobrang bluish ang blue. Pero ito, katamtaman lang, which I like. Now, if you're simply panning around sa vicinity, you'll be able to take some really nice shot. Lalo na itong shot na ito, makita mo litaw na litaw yung flower dito sa kanyang background, no? Which is good. And some of these other shots na nakuha natin while I was walking, talagang mas mapapamangha ka dito sa Infinix Note 50 Pro Plus. So, tinry din naman natin different lenses niya. This is a ultra-wide shot, normal, 2 times, 3 times, 6 times, and this is a 10 times zoom. So, not so bad. After digitally zooming for 10 times, makita mo pa rin lahat ng text dito sa signages na ito. Now, another thing na sobrang gusto ko rin dito sa kanya is maganda rin siya mag-capture ng mga portrait shot. Looking at this one, very simple, no? Litaw na litaw ka ng subject, and ang ganda na kanyang cuts, blurring it all the way to the background. And plus, itong photo na ito, I was really amazed, no? On other camera, medyo nag-overexpose, pero dito sa Infinix Note 50 Pro Plus, okay na okay. Sobrang liwanag ng araw at this point of time. Pero okay, na-capture pa rin niya lahat ng details na gusto ko. And as well as this one, and maganda yung kanyang pagka-green, a little bit saturated, pero hindi OA ang kanyang saturation. Looking at some of this flower shot, mapapamangha ka rin sa ganda ng mga shots na nakuha natin dito. As well as itong pusa na ito na na-capture natin, full of details din. Now, my favorite, food photography. Pagdating sa indoor, kaya na mag-perform, no? Probably not the best na camera for food photography, but masasabi ko sa'yo, kayang-kaya naman na mag-perform. And simply because this is a gaming phone, pero given na magandang mga shots na nakuha ko dito, for me, it's a bonus. Checking out some of these food shots, talagang, I would say na some of these shots are not really bad, kaya na mag-perform on some of this low-light situation. Kuhang-kuha naman niya yung gusto kong angulo ng color reproduction ng mga food photos na ito, quite good for me. Lalo na itong shot na ito under the yellow halogen bulb, hindi siya naging yellowish, which for me, I would say good stuff. Checking some of this gown shot, okay, I would say not bad ang nakuha ko. Going for indoor low-light photography like this one, masabi ko ang ganda rin ng kanyang pagka-capture. Pati ito, simpleng quick snap, maganda rin ang kuha ko. Plus, this is another portrait shot na nagustuhan ko. Pagdating naman sa selfie shot, it is good but not the best na makukuha mo on a smartphone. Masasabi ko sa'yo, honestly, decent ang kanang kuha. Pero I think it needs a little bit more of a polishing. There are times na medyo namumuti ako konti. There are times na medyo dull ang mukha ko konti. But overall, not so bad that. Honestly, nag-improve siya sa Note 40 Pro Plus. And looking sharp naman sa mga these photos, depende sa angulo na nakuha ko, no? But honestly, I would say na it has improved. But that is sa indoor, medyo mas mudgier na siya, mas soft ng mukha ko. But it has preserved some details naman once you have good lightings on indoor. Now, if you're taking video using the selfie camera, okay, not so bad. Very stable siya using just my bare hand. Pero medyo soft pa rin ang subject. But if you're using kind of rear camera for vlogging, this is a really good na smartphone for vlogging. Despite being a gaming smartphone, okay siya. Smooth na smooth. Just using my bare hand. And honestly,
the quality is quite good.
Overall experience, guys, masasabi ko siya, it's a step up talaga compared sa last year, sa Note 40 Pro Plus. And honestly, yung kanyang rear camera is definitely a performer. Doon ako na-shock sa kanya, no, na hindi lang gaming na nabibigay sa'yo ng maganda dito ni Infinix Note 50 Pro Plus 5G, pero yung kanyang camera experience, lalo sa kanyang rear camera, is definitely a standout one. No, na nag-step up si Note 50 Pro Plus 5G, expect mo na siguro si 050 mas maganda pa lalo compared dito. I have higher expectation na ngayon kay 050, by the way. Overall, the game experience is good and hindi siya ganun kainit, to my surprise. Probably maganda ka ng cooling system sa loob or maganda lang ang thermals ni 8350 Ultimate. Kaya guys, ano masasabi na dito? Would you buy this one at $59.99 early bird rate? Click the link on the description para diretso kayo doon sa promotional price at hindi kayo paligoy-ligoy at baka mascam pa kayo. And if you like this video, don't forget to share it to your friends, and a quick sub sa aking channel is definitely awesome. I'll see you in my next video. And so, ako para si Richmond, and you're watching Gadget Sidekick. Like and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. For one of my latest uploads, click the dito. And for one of my popular uploads, click here.